Hey all you art fans, and welcome to Keep Art World on Doug. And tonight I've got a special treat. We are going back out into the world for a special private view at View Gallery, where they are holding an exhibition that combines poetry with painting. So all of the paintings in this exhibition have been inspired by or directly related to poetry. We're going to go there, we're going to check it out, we're going to talk to some artists, we're going to talk to some poets, we might even have a glass of bubbly. Stay tuned for more. There's going to be a special treat. So I've just come from the Gallery Shopping Center and I am out at Bristol's Harborside, and the weather is absolutely sublime. Here I am outside View Gallery. I've never been here. You want to come check it out with me? Let's go. I've managed to corral one of the artists. Why don't you introduce yourself, tell people where to find you, and what brings you here?
I am Tim Burgess, and one of the artists with one of these works is here. I think you might have seen me anyway on everywhere else. If you haven't, you can find me on lots of places. But just check out the website, all the links are on there. That's TJ Burgess Art, and
We'll put up links for all that for all you art fans out there. So why don't you tell us about this piece and this exhibition and how it feels to be participating?
This piece here, Burning Beers, is probably one of the first of the beginnings of this series. They're also doing mental health and poetry, and it's inspired by poetry and mental health. So it's part of a bigger series that's happening at the moment. This is chapter 1 of that series. But there is a deeper connection with chapter 2. As I call them chapters because it's the same series. But you gotta think of the heart of a tree. This is just the heart of it. We're going out to the outer ring within mental health and how it affects people and how we actually are connected as well with it.
I am here with a poet. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell people where they can find your fantastic work and what brings you here?
I'm Lisa Braiden. I find my work on YouTube and on Facebook and on Insta.
Well, thank you for taking a second out of your amazing schedule to have a chat with Keep Art and me.
It does feed the soul, but it's retrospective. It's when you read it or you read other people's work, I think I know where you're at. And it's how it transcends. And it's like reaching out and holding that person's hand and saying, we've shared that emotion. And it's just mind-blowing.
So I have managed to corral another artist. We are standing in front of her beautiful artworks here. And I'd love, first of all, let's hear who you are and where people can find you.
My name's Joanna Swan. Usually I hold the mic and sing. I'm a singer actually. But that's a very thin one. It's not got any meat on it.
It's a bit of fun, this one.
But I decided that I'm channeling some past lives or something. I actually had this recurring dream for years that I'm a bushwoman making beads out of clay. And it was ever since I was a child, I always had this dream. So I'm sure that I have been many nationalities before. I'm talking utter bollocks. Why not? Artists don't like to talk utter bollocks.
My name is Mike Stuart. I'm on Instagram as justforia.art. I have written poems at the same time as I've done the art. Like the picture on the other side of the room displayed with a poem. I produced the picture at the same time as I was writing a story, and the poem was in the story. So it's not one picture equals one poem, but it's more like they're both generated from the same source.
It might be the colours, it might be the narrative, it might be the scale, but then as you look more, you see more, and you feel different things, and you explore, and you can live with it over and over again. Buying art is about personal connection.
Another artist, she's a fellow American. Dun, dun, dun.
I apologize.
So, why don't you introduce yourself and tell the people out there where they can find your things?
My name is Jessica Chapman, Jessica Brox Chapman. And if you want to look at my works, Instagram.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about this piece, but also the motivations behind some of the other works in the exhibition?
Well, this one is called Love Me, Love Me, Love Me. I've done a series of these with the title and with the theme of this. They're all varied. This one's a little bit more aggressive. I think the colors show that.
That has been a fantastic and epic night, and I am super grateful and excited to be talking to the man himself who runs View Gallery. Welcome. Could you introduce yourself for the people at home?
Yeah, I'm Nick Waugh, and owner of the gallery and curator of the show.
Could you tell us a little bit about this particular show?
Yeah. So every exhibition I do is got a theme, and the theme often comes from a build on the last theme, and in this case that's exactly what happened. So the last exhibition was about synesthesia, it was about colour and sound, so it was music-inspired art, and now it's about the written word-inspiring art. I saw a certain story, a narrative, a feeling in them, and then read some poetry, and it changed my view. There seems to be a real strong symbiotic relationship between the two, and I love art where you can keep exploring, keep learning from it, and seeing more and more every time you look at it or even talk about it. I like that immediately impactful.
Do you have anything coming up next that people can look forward to or that you want to discuss?
Yeah, the next exhibition is different. It's no longer about synesthesia. It's now just purely about the artist and how they portray themselves, either as an artist or as a person. It's called The Self, and it will be, at times it will be uplifting, and at times it will be the opposite of that. They are portraying themselves as authentically as they can. So it's very raw and it's honest.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much for your time, for sharing, and for putting on this amazing show. Just walking out of View, it has been an absolutely epic night full of paintings and people and poetry, and my God, I am so buzzing. I mean, look at some of this stuff. It's just awesome. So go check out View. They're doing great things with great people. I've been Doug. This is Keep Art World. If you like what we're doing, please click that subscribe button. It is the world. And thanks so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time.